Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
I'm Cac,
And I'm Balls.
and welcome to the
Cac
Cac
and
and Balls
Balls
podcast. As you can see, we have like a million times more equipment now. More equipment. Perfect wording.
Yeah, best wording right there.
Best wording right here.
I'm talking about a guy who does it every day.
So, we finally got this like nice setup going. We have like our nice mics that we're totally borrowing, stealing from the university. And we have my expensive soundboard thingy.
University of California.
Yeah, UCLA, Berkeley.
Oh,
Obviously.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. UCLA, Berkeley.
Yeah, we go to UCLA, Berkeley. So,
oh man.
yeah.
What a good university, right? Please
Right.
don't shoot. Okay, I'm good. I'm not.
Oh, this eagle right here. This doesn't represent our university. What are you talking about?
Put
We
it
don't go to this university. Fuck the Eagles. Gotta add a sound effect where I destroyed it.
No, I'm just gonna make you look. Every time you hit the wires, it's probably like.
No, we got good equipment now, man.
I mean, I don't know. Look at the sound.
I mean, I don't know. Look at your face.
Oh man, I got whacked. Oh shit.
Wrecked. So
Little Pete died.
who the fuck is that?
Saying that was my reaction.
No, I was like, well, he's probably some like douchebag rapper. And then I looked him up. He was more of a singer. He's not a rapper. Yeah, he's trash.
Yeah, he's a bit trash. But hey, at least his death will be advocated for. Don't take fucking Xanax.
I mean, honestly, people have been dying. Musicians have been dying of drug overdoses forever. So it's like it's really
probably not going to do anything.
I mean, it's not really like a surprising thing.
But it might do is like say, hey, musicians, don't make music glorifying drug abuse.
Yes, that's definitely a thing, especially in this generation. But I'm not going to sit here and say that like Little Peep is trash, blah blah blah. I mean, in my opinion, he is.
In terms of music.
In terms of music, like in terms of my taste in music,
Yeah.
But apparently he's heartfelt for a bunch of generations. Just like how I like Kurt Cobain and you fucking hate Kurt Cobain, I can understand that. So, yeah.
I mean, everyone hates. You still hate Kurt Cobain on the line, low key.
See, yeah, in a way, I do dislike Kurt Cobain. I don't hate him. I dislike him because he did do drugs. It's like he had it coming. It's like, It's like I love your music.
We don't know why he got murdered by Courtney Love.
Yeah, you're right. Don't say that. We'll get murdered.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh shit! Is that Courtney?
That's good. We're just joking. Please don't make us look like we shot ourselves with like a 15-foot shotgun.
And then like really fuck up on your evidence and shit. Just don't.
Actually, I could actually see that happening.
Where we just die.
I want to.
One thing we haven't fixed about our setup here is the camera stop. We need to get magic lantern so we can just record forever. And
no, that doesn't work.
And brick your camera.
That still doesn't. I had magic lantern on my camera.
This is still not record past 12 minutes. I thought it extended it to 24.
Oh yeah, or it does.
Or yeah, okay. I mean that's better.
24 is steady. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I mean that's better than 12 minutes after cutoff. But you have like nice pictures to view when the camera cuts off and we get back up. We hit the record button, but we'll get this fixed someday. I think my camera films longer. If I'm not wrong.
Oh, we'll just buy a cheap camcorder and just record.
Or we
that's okay
or
quality.
We can just borrow one from this great University of California.
Wait a second.
Because we found out about this and then we were like, wait, why don't we just use the equipment? We're film majors at this university. Why don't we just use their equipment?
Well, we did. Okay, so there's this group of people in the university community, and they got to use this room. We were part of it last year.
Yeah.
And so we
and then we found out.
Yeah, on Instagram, we saw them using
it, and we were like, why don't we use that?
We can. We had to ask.
We had to ask, but like the thing is, we couldn't figure out the way they did it. So I was like, I have this nice, like, less complicated soundboard kind of thing. This is called the DI. It's an interface used to like record music and shit because I'm a music hippie and stuff like that. But yeah, don't fuck with it, Ben. You're gonna stop the recording, please.
I'm just you were like putting the box right on the USB.
Fuck you. In the ass.
Please, Daddy.
All right, we're gonna have to stop.
We're gonna have to stop.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have like a complicated soundboard with a bunch of like
We'll take a picture of
things
it
and stuff. Yeah, we'll take a picture of it and put it up here. But
yeah.
But yeah, the Focusrite TI4, I think. Something like that. It's really good. That's what we're using right now.
Yeah.
So it's lit.
We need to figure out how to record. I mean, I know how to Discord and stuff like that. With it.
Yeah. I think that's more software though rather than like hardware.
Well, yeah, we'll figure that out too because we're gonna have special guests.
Yeah, if we can record Discord, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
We'll have like special guests like Abraham Lincoln and
George Washington.
Yeah, and sometimes
Napoleon
sometimes we might be able to get Barack Obama here to talk about like his amazing political views, but
yeah.
And then one of these days we'll get Donald Trump here to rub his small, nice
cock
hands.
Get his cock and balls. Oh,
on my cock because I'm cock.
Yeah.
And then we'll have him rub balls here.
Oh, I felt violated just now.
Hey, there's no such thing.
True. So, yeah, this is great. We got this awesome room now.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be a permanent room. Honestly,
I still want to do it the I-35 bridge. I mean, not I-35.
If you get your lapels
Los
working.
Angeles.
Los Angeles Bridge.
I don't know.
Golden Gate Bridge. Hey, I mean, I'm going there soon, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. Why don't you just stuff me in your luggage and I'll go.
I'll stuff you somewhere else, baby.
Oh.
Sorry, we're really gay. We gotta have sex. We'll be right
back. Be right back. Gay sex break.
What time marker are we on? We're on about 7 minutes. It's a little over on there. It's like 8 minutes on there.
Who gives a shit?
We don't even have a camera person. Or do we?
I mean, she's in class. Right?
Oh, she's a prestigious student at
doing very important
University of California.
University of California at LA and Berkeley. Whoa. Man, fuck UCLA. At Berkeley. UCLA at Berkeley.
It's all about the USC. I love paying my $70,000 a year to go to film school.
Oh man, I just love it so much. Thanks government for having my back, so I have to pay you back throughout my whole fucking life.
I mean, to be fair, like the government.
I mean, if you actually get like a Hollywood job, you're able to pay it off.
See, no. To be fair, like I think like the fact that we owe government debt is okay because we're doing this major that has like almost no opportunity, like real life like application. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Yeah. It's not like engineering and doctoring. Like,
yeah.
Like if you're an engineer and doctoring, I think you should have like more like financial aid because you're doing something that's actually genuine.
Well, they do have more scholarships.
Yeah. They get a lot more like stuff because
we don't have scholarships. Well, we have some, but it's like not as much as like STEM programs and stuff like that.
Well, in general, we're less academic students. If you want to get like really detailed.
Which is why do we have fucking academic like requirements for this?
Okay, I don't understand like stupid requirements like stuff that we've already taken like Spanish. Like I've taken Spanish 1 million times.
Yeah.
I'm taking it again. It's just a money grab.
Latin.
It's honestly just a money grab, but like in a way it does make me a well-rounded person. Like I used to like last year, like freshman year, I used to just be like, why am I taking these classes? But like now like I'm taking them more. I'm like, I'm becoming kind of a more well-rounded person in general.
I see that, but also now I'm being like the opposite of you. Like freshman year, I'm just like, yeah, I know I need to take these classes, but now
you're the opposite now.
Yeah, now I'm like, fuck.
See, like I feel a little bit more well-rounded. I think the history class, not the history class. I think the government class in college was really helpful. Like that, especially because we took it around the time of the election. Was like
you took it. I didn't take it.
Oh, okay. Well, I took it right when the Trump Hillary stuff was happening. And it was great because like we had like good discussions and our professor talked about like all the parts of the government and like even though the low key the professor was more liberal, he took a neutral stance and he taught everything, which was awesome. And we actually for one of our classes we actually had a gun control panel where 2 representatives from the left and the right came in, and they talked about it, and they were like this like the Republican lady, she was like, this is why our gun laws right now are okay. Like, this is why we need to have like background checks, blah blah blah. Like guns should be legal, should just go through the background checks. And she went into full detail on how background checks work and how everything happens. And then the lady from the left came in. She was like, no, I don't like guns, even though I've been shooting guns since I was a kid. Blah blah blah. She like had her little argument. But in the end, everybody in that classroom, the next class, agreed that the Republican lady had a better argument. Even though some people didn't agree with her, they were like, she made a better point.
Yeah. So, which is good.
Yeah, it's like,
it's good that people can understand that people make better points.
Yeah. I'm sure there was that fuck ass in there that was like, oh, my views are the best kind of thing. But it's like when you put your views aside and you look at the facts, it's like, yeah, that lady did a better presentation in general.
Yeah,
it's like that's respectable. You know?
Man, I should have been there. God dang.
Yeah,
you should have been that because that actually just happened to me today. Really? On Facebook.
This man has so much like heated like Facebook arguments. It's hilarious.
I'm allowed enough. Like if I see something, I need to speak about it. Like
see, the reason I don't speak about it is I feel like it's gonna come and eat my ass one day. So
I did it once and I realized it might eat my ass, but then I already did it, so I was like, well, fuck it. If it eat my ass, then it might as well.
See, like our video started recording, so I'm gonna go hit the record.
But it's a good thing to have these conversations and like debates and stuff, because then like who. Now who on your friends list and your friends will like have good constructive debates.
Yeah,
so you know who to talk to.
It's like you realize who's just like that meth head with like long blonde hair that like just like kind of ruins your life.
He didn't ruin my life. He just called me a Nazi.
Because you had different views than him.
This is a different opinion. What is this? I can't know. It's so good.
No. It's like, dude, we just have different minds. Just let it go, man.
It's one of the big problems with what's happening right now in the political climate.
I want to drink some vodka.
It's not okay, that might be fine. Just kidding. That's water. That's water. That's definitely water. Vodka. No, it isn't.
You want to try? You want to try something?
No, you put your mouth on it.
Waterfall it, bitch.
Oh, dude.
Damn, Ben's about to drink for the first time.
Why does this always happen?
All right, at least we have this on video.
No, wait, this is illegal.
No, it's not.
Wait, let me smell it. No, it can't be. What is it?
You gotta either drink it or not.
It's not. I don't believe it.
Okay, then drink it.
I don't believe it. I don't know how to trust my judgment because I don't know.
Drink it. Drink it. Drink it.
Okay, yeah, it is. Yeah, never mind.
Drink it.
No.
Drink it.
No, please. It smelled like it. It's water.
Or is it?
I don't know if it's just my smell because you spilled fucking firebolt or whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. Fire.
I spilled like my like asshole juice all over fucking Ben. It's great.
He spilled alcohol on his like passenger seat.
I spilled it's rubbing alcohol, sir.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm a good boy.
Yeah.
You have your charger for your phone?
Yeah, it's right over there. She's like plugged into the wall. You see what? This is great commentary, guys. This is great.
Fuck podcast. Ben, honestly, I'm out of here.
What, please? How low is your thing? Is it?
It's pretty low. Don't even judge my lowliness.
Lowliness.
Lowly.
Boy.
So, let's get back on topic. What were we talking about?
So I mean, I get a lot of Facebook arguments about stuff because I see things and I'm just like, this is what I believe, and I have to speak out about it because I don't see anyone else speaking out about it.
Like, we try not to be political, but we're political people, so it's it's gonna pop.
I mean, I just think
conversation.
Yeah, and also I think it's just part of the climate now. Like, it's hard to not talk about it.
Especially in like the world we live in, and especially when you don't completely agree with everything.
Also, especially since we're on a college campus. I mean, just think about that.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to do this.
Yeah, it really is.
And to avoid it. And we tend to, it'd be great to have these conversations. I want to do a live podcast to have these conversations with people.
With other people. Yeah.
Yeah, and that'd be great.
And I think, like, in a lot of ways, we both kind of stand on a neutral point.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's like, it won't be terrible. It won't, like, we won't, like, have, like, unless they're really crazy. It's like that. Then we're gonna have to fact check the shit out of them. But like in general, it's like if you have like different like views, like
as long as you're calm and collective, and don't just go ahead and call us like names and buzzwords and stuff like that.
It's like I think it's hard for somebody to call me a Nazi, but like I can see that happening to you.
Yeah, it already happened.
See,
that's the problem.
I forgot the speaker's name, but there's this Indian guy who has like a really ethnic name, and he's super Indian. He's a Republican, and he goes on campus like speaks like.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but he's terrible at like speeches. Like people think like he's doing good, but like as an Indian man, I can say he does not know how to speak. It's like a Ben Shapiro is just like way more articulate than him.
Also, Ben Shapiro is also more.
But he's more
condescending.
Yeah, he's super condescending. So it's like,
how to anchor everybody on.
I know. And honestly, I don't know a lot of leftist speakers. Like the only leftist speakers and like representatives that I can really think of are like late night hosts and stuff like
comedians.
That. Yeah,
and stuff
comedians.
Like that.
Because like Hollywood is liberal media, so it's like it makes sense that
Hollywood is liberal media.
Huh?
Liberal media.
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
Hollywood's very liberal.
Just, liberals outweigh. Also, I mean,
they really don't outweigh. It's half-half. It's literally half-half. If you look at the election, it's half-half.
Yeah.
If you look at the election, it's half-half. And Hillary won the popular vote, I think because there was so much buzz around like Trump and like so much like hate around him
in the major cities,
created by the media. Yeah, created by the media in the major cities. So like,
because there's a lot of
new voters too.
Yeah. Like basically our generation was able to vote.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, people born in
like every presidential election, there's new voters, so they have to like appeal to the new voters and like be like, hey, you should actually vote, kind of deal.
A lot of people follow like media like BuzzFeed for the news and like late night shows, and they really took on Donald Trump. They're like, this person's bad. Blah, blah, blah.
I mean, honestly, I fell for some of that shit. Like I didn't have like my third eye opening. Oh shit, maybe I shouldn't take sides kind of dealio until like after the election.
I mean, you should take sides, but like your side.
Yeah. Like what you actually believe in and like stuff like that.
It's hard because it's hard to follow like a collective mind.
Yeah,
and that's what I see the problem with like Republican Party and then the Democrat Party is that this collective mind that happens.
And it's also like that whole thing of like you must pick a side. You have to be liberal or Republican. It's like no, you don't. You can fall in the middle.
Yeah, no, I feel like there should be more.
You can take like ideas from both sides and mix them.
It's just right now it's just those two parties are so ingrained in our society. It's hard to get away from that.
Yeah,
I mean, having like parties that are trying to get away from like the Libertarian Party and the Green Party and stuff like that. But those are really weak platforms if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I voted for Garrett Johnson, but even I recognize that the Libertarian Party was pretty. It just wasn't strong enough to get out on the national stage.
Exactly. I think like this election will probably be like a good awakening for the next. It could either be like a total like blowback from the left, or it could be like it could like chug on for the right,
Yeah.
Dealio.
Right now, I feel like in my prediction is either the Democrats will actually get a good candidate to run against Donald Trump. B, Donald Trump gets the re-election.
Yeah.
C, Republicans abandon Donald Trump. And then we'll see.
I mean, it really depends on what he does in the next 3 years.
Yeah, it all depends.
I mean, this first year he hasn't like done anything insane.
I mean,
he's strayed away a lot. I mean, he's become more conservative than he was predicted to be.
He's just pandering to the party to try to get the votes he wants.
Yeah, definitely.
On the stuff he does.
And this is definitely going to happen. It happened with Obama. It's going to happen with Trump. He's going to do something towards the end of his term that's just going to be like, oh my God, we got to vote for Trump again, just like Obama did by killing bin Laden. Like that was like Obama's big like thing that he did like towards the end of his term.
Look, if he solves a North Korean problem,
Oh my God! Like if he does something like that, something like crazy world like shaping like world peacening more, I guess, like making the world a better place. Kind
oh
of
man,
deal,
could you believe President Trump getting a Nobel Peace Prize just like Obama?
Oh my God, that'd
Oh
be
my
amazing.
That'd be
See,
the reaction to
see,
that.
I don't necessarily like Trump or I don't hate him.
Yeah, me too.
I don't necessarily like him or hate him because I just think he's just kind of weird dude in general because like the way he like handles
I think
himself.
he's just a jock. That's all he is.
Yeah. He's kind of like, I'm gonna drink my water. Like, it's like, can you not find it more classy when you drink water?
Yeah.
It's like, damn, you have to be like a jerk when drinking water too. It's like, what the hell?
He's been like part of like the rich, the fancy.
Yeah, he's like super like he's one of those weird rich kids. Like a lot of rich kids are just weird.
And it's not necessarily his fault.
Yeah, it's not.
This is his upbringing and
he's Donald Trump. He can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. He's the president of the United States
now.
So. I mean, he proved that. He was like, I can do whatever I set my mind to, and he fucking did it. So.
Yeah.
He back in Oprah in '89, he was like, yeah, if I run for president, I'll win.
Was it 85?
Fucking won.
Doesn't matter.
It was 89.
89.
He was on Oprah, and he was like, and Oprah was like, do you think you would win the election if you ran for president? He was like, yeah.
Didn't Oprah want to like vote for him too?
I don't know.
Like back then.
I don't know.
I
have no idea.
Oh well. I mean,
I think ever since the internet, like a lot of stuff's just gotten kind of like wild.
it's so much information. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's an overload of information. People don't know what to believe.
It's hard to because it's hard to see different information because there's so much. You can easily get into like an echo chamber and just get a relay of information that you want to believe in.
Exactly. Yeah.
And these days it's like even before the election, like I was starting to believe like Trump is just like a big racist.
Like
he wants to
Like,
all the minorities.
I used to like believe all that, and then I was like, after the election, like, which is dumb. I wish I did it before. I was like, maybe I should maybe look into stuff like this, like not just make like a stupid like generalization decision. And I started looking into it. And I was like, wow, they're both terrible.
They're both terrible. Yeah. I mean, what I saw was like Trump was going to be elected, the nation's going to be divided. If Hillary was elected, the nation's going to be divided. Mm-hmm. What I saw was that Trump because you wouldn't be able to actually predict what he was going to do when he actually becomes president. Yeah. Because it just seemed like
you can't predict that with any president, honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
It's like a president could be like the best person ever, like doing campaign. Once he gets into office, he could be the biggest jerk in the world.
But he was such a wild card.
Yeah, he was.
And that's why I was saying maybe he would just do a big flip. Yeah. And then he'd be like, let's heal the nation, yada, yada. Mm-hmm. And that's what I was thinking. Like, maybe he will if he gets elected. And I went to, like, Hillary. I'm like, I don't see that in Hillary. Yeah. I just see basically the same America we have been under, like, Obama. And it'll just keep getting worse. Like, the problems that swept up under Obama will keep getting worse under Hillary. Yeah. And it will just continue to just get more tension. At least nowadays, like, when Trump got elected, instead of having the tension to keep building up, it just popped. Yeah. So the pressure is released right now. Yeah. And we have all the problems that's happening, but at least it's released. It's not going to still be... It's like a pimple. It's going
to... Yeah, America's a fucking big pimple that popped already.
It's a good thing that it popped. Yeah. And at least we can, like, get steps. Like, the next election,
I think it'll like, calm people down. By the end of the 4 years, they'll be like, well, we went through the 4 years. Well,
it wasn't...
If the 4 years come through, which I'm not a huge believer of the video stopping to record.
Well, it would stop recording because, racism.
No, like I'm not a huge believer of like he's gonna get impeached unless he does something absolutely retarded. But I don't think he's gonna get impeached for just being Donald Trump.
Yeah, I mean, he has like 9 or 6 articles of impeachment already filed, and like
they all have been withdrawn, right?
I don't know about withdrawal, but I think they just kind of didn't get voted on and just kind of like died. Yeah, and it's gonna happen because I feel like the Democrats are doing that just to get the votes so they can get reelected, or appease the public and try to get them wired up so they can get more seats in the House and Senate. Because if you look at it, it's kind of he hasn't really, except there has been something that he just done, which was he put his daughter, at least what I saw, on like a position in the White House,
Uh-huh.
which could be illegal since it's related,
Yeah.
and that could be something you can impeach him for.
Hmm.
But I mean, I'm not sure if even that's strong.
That's
either.
pushing it, honestly, but
It's not, I don't think it's strong enough to impeach him.
yeah.
Because it's just putting his
Yeah,
daughter.
that could be
It's more
that'd
of
be
like a
easily
slapper.
fixed.
I mean, even Bill Clinton didn't get.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna bring that up. That's like Bill Clinton getting impeached for lying about cheating. It's like that has nothing to do with our life. Like
it has something to do with I mean,
Yeah.
Sure, it might show that him like being a liar in office and
Yeah.
mistrust the presidency and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't weigh on the bigger picture.
Yeah,
Which is
exactly.
what the office of the presidency is about, the bigger picture.
Yeah,
not the little.
it's not supposed to be about their like personal lives, and it's like, oh my god, he cheated on Hillary. It's like kind of dealio. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like that doesn't really bother the nation.
I mean, it does, but it doesn't. It's not gonna be like. It's not gonna get to the point where people are gonna vote and be like, "Hey, impeachment now."
All right, I think we've been on politics long enough. We'll move on.
No.
Yes. Let's talk about media.
Media.
Fuck Lil P. Rip,
Rip.
Rip part of our audience.
Nah.
No, I don't know. It's what's been going on in the media recently.
Really, it's just been the same thing. There was the 16-year-old who was like, but I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that. I do kind of want to get into just like
AMAs.
I did not watch it.
I didn't watch it. I didn't. I saw an article about it.
But going back to the politics thing. I don't like how like everything's being political now. It's like,
well, I mean,
we've talked about this before.
Yeah, but
politics and like entertainment.
It's just
it's a good ground to talk about politics. It's a good
it's a good platform.
It's a platform. You're an artist. You can portray yourself. You can show yourself however you want.
Yeah.
But when you get to the point where you start dividing people and like you start having tensions in, like, let's say you're like a musician and you're playing a show and you like say something super liberal and you just like divided your audience in half. Some of your audience is just gonna be mad at you.
Responsibility. That's the part. Like, I think with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, and like the way I see it, have fun at a show.
Yeah, just have fun. You can talk about it like in like interviews and stuff, but
yeah, but like at a show, just be like, hey, what's up, motherfuckers? Let's rock and roll, or let's get down to this beat, motherfucker. Like Eminem did something stupid recently. Did you know?
No.
He went on Saturday Night Live. I didn't really look into it. He went on Saturday Night Live, and I think he did something. He sang his new song, and it was like super political, and he got like really riled up.
Are you talking about his like bashing on Trump?
Not that video exactly. He went on SNL.
He did
recently.
it again.
He went on SNL and he did something. I have no internet connection here, but yeah.
Exit out of the recording program.
Rip.
Oops. No, I'm kidding. But I see that. It's just, people they're like me. Sometimes they have to speak out. So I understand in the point that they do have to speak out in the performances, but also I feel like it's irresponsible.
It's almost a sellout thing in my opinion.
Kind of. I mean, they probably actually believe it. Maybe.
I don't know.
I would hope so if they're going to take time out of
I would hope so as an
performances.
artist. I hope you do believe what you preach.
Yeah.
Because you're portraying yourself as that person.
Yeah, because sometimes I feel like they're doing it just for more money. Because right now, if you hate Trump and you get like this, like if you make diss tracks on Trump and stuff like that,
yeah,
you get a lot of money from you, a lot of exposure from
Exactly.
Like just look at Eminem. I haven't heard anything about him.
Yeah.
Until he did his thing, like diss track on Trump, and then bam, he blew it up. It's just
it's a good way to get out there. A lot of YouTubers are doing that right now. There's this conservative black lady on YouTube called RedPillBlack.
Oh yeah.
And she's been like kind of exposed as like just like somebody who went conservative for the money, just to have attention on her kind of deal. Yeah, she's always like I've never been a big fan of her. Like I watch videos on all sides. Just saying, I've never been a huge fan of her because it's just the way her demeanor. It's just like you're really condescending like looking. Like she'll be like, yeah, and she has like her eyes open. She looks crazy. Like it's like Mark Dice. Like I like Mark Dice. Like he makes a good point sometimes or most of the time, but he looks kind of crazy. He just seems like a crazy old white dude. Like I don't know. I think if you want to make a,
I mean, I think that's just how she is.
yeah.
I don't think it's
But it's
hard because I haven't.
There's a lot of YouTube drama around her
Yeah.
and a lot of other conservative minorities on YouTube because it's like, are you really conservative or are you just doing this for the exposure? Like there's this one guy called Some Black Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a genuine like libertarian. Is he libertarian or is he more conservative? I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah, he's genuine. Like you could tell because it's just the way he is. He's just like, yeah, I'm chill.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna like sit here and stare you in the camera and like be like that. Be weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm
He's
judging.
just a joker.
I
I don't think he's libertarian. I think he's a little to the right.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. I know there is that guy T who's like actually libertarian.
Yeah.
You know, talking about that guy T.
I think so.
Yeah, there's so many.
There's so many like people on either side.
Almost Skeptic.
Yeah.
Shogun. God.
Freaking Steven Crowder. I like him and I don't like him at the same time.
Yeah. It's weird. It's like these people want bridges to be built, and I agree with that.
Yeah.
You know, have conversation with the other side, but at the same time, they make it very condescending. Just like when I have problem with Ben Shapiro, they make it kind of condescending. Not on all of them. Like there is some people who's actually pretty calm and they would have that conversations. Yeah. But like in the way they create their like the content on YouTube, that's really it's like, hey, fuck you, you believe in this mockery and all that.
That's what Crowder does. That's what Steven Crowder does, and he's just like,
it's great for entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, he's a comedian.
Yeah,
he's a comedian.
Yeah,
after all, so you have to take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah, so. And it's just like late night hosts. And
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
Like that.
It's like they're all comedians, but like when it comes to the point where it's like, are you really like trying to like. Are you trying to red pill people, or are you trying to like have good conversations with people?
Or you're just trying to have fun and and just entertaining the audience that you have.
I think I like it when Steven Crowder does his thing where he says to talk with Crowder or something, like change my mind, where he says I'm pro gun control, change my mind, and he has like college students come up to him and try to talk to him and change his mind, and most of the time like he hasn't had his mind changed yet. And he ends up educating them. He ends up telling them to look on both sides and make your decision, not just like the liberal side. Yeah. And like that's good. That's something I like that he does. He educates people like that. But again, straying away from politics. Let's talk about something else.
But I wanted to add something. Like I feel like if people, because there's people who have those talks and stuff like that, I feel like they start the bridge more toward it instead of being more mockery and more like haha or jokes and making just for entertainment purposes. They make really serious. I mean, serious videos is hard to make and hard to entertain.
Entertain with. Yeah.
What I see in like almost Skeptic in some of his videos, he does get really serious, and he has these serious videos. But then it gets like, and then he has this one part where he makes a joke, and then it just kind of feels condescending, and then it's just you understand that the other side or a person who disagrees with him is just gonna be like, nope.
Yeah, exactly.
And you just, it's hard because it's like you have to make that entertainment.
Yeah.
To continue doing it, that entertainment factor, but at the same time, it's just what's good overall for long term. Yeah. I mean, it's good for your career, but is it good for what you actually want to do and believe in? Yeah. That's why I'm not.
I think it also like has to do a lot with like the generation that consumes the media. When it comes to all that, it's like we're growing older, and like speaking like factually, the older you get, the more conservative you get. Like just naturally, you get more conservative. Yeah. Like no matter like how liberal you are, you do have like more like stuff like, hey, kid, don't swear kind of stuff. That's conservative. Yeah. It's like not swearing is like considered pretty conservative. It's like a lot of conservatives don't like swearing, Christian ones at least.
Yeah.
Like a lot of redneck conservatives are like, yeah, fuck this, fuck that, and, you know. But like, but like,
Oh, I can't wait to start that video series. We have a video series in mind. It's gonna be great.
man, no,
You don't talk about it yet.
no.
We'll figure it. We'll do it later. Anyways.
Yeah, it's like there's just small things like go it's like when like parents are like, go learn the value of money, blah 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 shit. Not saying that liberals don't know the value of money, but I think it's skewed a little bit. But I don't know.
It's just this is actually different types of economics and stuff like that, and that's what people are trying to figure out. Like what style, what like system should we adopt?
I think
better.
growing out of the childhoodness. Like one thing I realize with our generation when it comes to like stuff is just childish. Like I'm not saying that we're not childish. We can get really childish. We talk about fucking each other because we actually fuck each other. No, I'm kidding. No, like we're fucking like, but we do that for fun. Like we can have a
I mean, who knows if we're gonna keep doing that when we're like 50?
we can have an intellectual conversation. But like just like how our video just stopped recording.
Oh, great! That's great. And you just hit the table. Like that's just
It's
great sound.
It's okay. The audience they can handle a little bit of my
yeah.
No, but
I just ripped them. I mean,
it's like I think one thing that sets apart like us from like most of our generation, not saying all, most of our generation, is that we can have a political conversation without getting like riled up, like emotionally riled up. Like I can sit here and I can argue with you, but not get like frustrated and like mad at you for not agreeing with me because you're a different person. You have different like.
I mean, we had those conversations before.
Yeah.
And it's like.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
So I think
heated.
you and I have had like conversations like that before.
Yeah,
it's
and
like,
we didn't get heated. Like
yeah,
we remained cool.
Yeah.
In fact, at the end of it, we're just like, "Hey, you want to get a root beer?"
Yeah, it's like, hey, at the end of it, we were like, "You want to go do some heroin? Like, let's chill, man."
You know, if my parents watched, I don't do. What is the joke?
Okay. Or are we?
Please, Kaarthik. Please.
I'll buy it next time. Don't worry about it.
I just want root beer, to be honest.
Don't worry. I'll give you like heroin.
I actually stopped drinking soda. So I've been drinking like vitamin water, or tea. Those are 3 things I've been taking.
I'm gonna get you some good ass root beer.
I really want to, but at the same time, I have an agreement with my girlfriend.
See, like I think like when it comes to all that, it's like moderation.
Moderation.
It's like if you drink it like once a week, I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like I drink soda once a week. Like I drank a Dr. Pepper last night.
You know the agreement I have with my girlfriend, so it's like I shouldn't care, but care. It's one of those, those things where you shouldn't care, but you care.
Yeah. And
it just kind of sucks. Like it's weird because I don't really want to say it. I can't really say it.
Yeah.
But she does something, and you do it too.
Yeah.
That may or may not be legal. Trying to be as vague as possible.
Yeah, we do heroin.
yeah, let's just say heroin and stuff like that. And it's like, you could rate, but I'm not going to tell you about it because I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
when it comes to you.
I mean, see, like heroin just makes me feel really good.
But when it comes to my girlfriend, it's like it's a double standard. It is, and I'll admit that.
He doesn't love me enough.
I don't love you enough. Yeah.
No, I get it. I'm probably gonna die in the next 5 minutes because this heroin is like really getting to me.
Oh.
But,
oh no. With my host.
If you just see.
I'm looking for another co-host.
I think it's hitting early.
Okay, guys, I'm looking for another co-host. Applications in this link,
No. But yeah, in like the next 5 minutes, I could probably just die because I got like heroin just in my system.
I need to take a bigger shit. Party humor. When in doubt,
I'll film it. Let's go.
yeah, I don't know where to go from here. This is a great podcast, 10 out of 10. Oh, yeah, so it's Thanksgiving. So I do want to say, if you have any stories about your Thanksgiving, because we'll be uploading this on Thursday, hopefully, if all things go well.
Yeah.
I'm having a wedding, which I don't know if I'll be vlogging or not, because I think my brother was like, because he was afraid that I was going to go ahead and bring my camera and try to be the cinematographer as well, the best man.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna try to be like, no camera for you, and I'm gonna be like, no, I'll figure this thing out. And I got a GoPro and everything. He won't know about this because it'll be uploaded like the day before the wedding. So haha, but Jacob, hey ha, take that. Anyways,
It's not like he watches your videos because you're a fucking loser, man.
I mean that's true.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to wrap this podcast up in
No,
a
we
little
don't.
bit because I have to go
We're done
like
about-
shoot up heroin with my band, and you're gonna film it. we bought like extra heroin for you, so it's gonna be great. We also
I wanted to
bought like a lot of meth.
But I wanted to talk about the vlog that I was gonna do for the wedding.
Just deep throat your mic and then just forget about it.
No, this is school, so I'm not gonna do this. Other people use it. Before we wrap
They
it
won't
up,
after they see this video.
we need to get started on things for this channel. First off, I wanted to say something because a mutual friend of ours, well, it's more of your friend. I still haven't met him. Bromley.
Oh yeah.
He pointed out, it was Bromley, right? It wasn't Cord. I get it mixed up all the time because I haven't
What did he
actually
point
met
out?
them. But he pointed out that rope tree, the name.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah,
go on.
Bromley. Bromley pointed out, my best friend Bromley from back home, he pointed out that our name is pretty racist. We didn't even think about it that way because, you know,
I mean, I actually.
I guess
real
we're
story.
insensitive or something.
Something like that. But also, I actually have a story that goes with it. It's like a very like a heartwarming story that I wanted.
It's really not. Ben's just retarded.
Yeah, but yeah. Rope tree. Come on, let's be honest here. What is rope tree? Oh my God, I can hear me. Whoa, hey everybody. Oh shit. But anyways, you know rope tree. You know what people usually get lynched on and hate on? Trees. And they usually get it.
Back in the day, probably doesn't happen now in the United States of America. Probably in other countries, unfortunately, but go on.
People get lynched and then they get
God.
hanged with rope on the tree. And apparently our name is Rope Tree.
I mean,
And
it is
people-
rope tree,
It is.
so fuck.
But people can think about it being in the context of that, which is not what we
tell your
meant.
heartwarming story, so then we can say that. Please help us find a new name. I think we should just stick with cock and balls.
I was
honestly.
actually. I mean, you want to change it to that? Cock and ball?
Cack and
Well, I don't
balls.
know, because I had some of my friends who want to be a part of this too, so that's
Oh,
why.
okay.
We'll think of a name.
Okay, yeah.
And if you guys have any suggestions, go in the comments below. But I'm going
It's
to go
not
into
like
the
we have an
story.
audience or anything.
We have an audience of 10 people. But here's the story. So I was in a really down time of my life when I made this story. A lot of things was happening, and I was about to go to college. Well, I was to leave high school and stuff like that. And there's a lot of things that's happening that was just getting me down, and not as much. I mean, looking back on it, I was just being a whiny high school kid.
Yeah, and then Ben was a Nazi, so he lynched someone.
Oh no. No, that is the story actually.
That's true. That's true.
I'm one from the cops. Don't tell me. That's why I'm always wearing a hat, and I'm just like,
You can see his face
oh
now.
no. But so the story goes, it was after school, and I was talking to my friend Parker, and then I was like, hey, let's go with this story because I was being really down, and I wanted to cheer myself up as well as create a big story and just have fun. And here's how the story goes. So you have a guy who gets a land, and then the land has a tree on it, okay? But it's like a newly tree, just planted it. So what he does is he gets a rope, all right? He ties it onto a branch, and then he ties it to the root of the tree. And so since the tree is like a newly planted tree, he is gonna raise his family there, you know,
Yeah.
and the tree's gonna grow with the family. So the whole point was to show like the growth for like the family, and, like his kids and his grandkids will go back, and then they see like the rope. You know how the ropes get like, you know, it gets straightened out and they get thinner and thinner.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna see that happen to the rope, where it's gonna be thinner and thinner, and then at the end of the story, he's like a great grandpa, and he's just like has like the rocking chair near the tree and stuff like that, and then he dies, and then at the same time the rope snaps, and it's supposed to be like symbolize like your lifespan and all that, and your growth as a human being.
Ben,
stuff.
just admit you're just a racist who lynches people.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we need a new name,
We need
and
a
our
name.
card is full. So
Oh,
I
great.
think it's it's
So-
time to wrap up this podcast.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. We gotta
No.
go places, Ben.
Shit.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you. But yeah, if you guys have better names, we'll be look forward to our Facebook Facebook page, and I need to make a Twitter handle, but I don't want to make it until we actually come out with a cool name.
Yeah.
But I got the Facebook because I had changed the Facebook name and no problem. But we're gonna come up with a poll again, and we're gonna come up with many different names. We're gonna talk to people, get names. Someone was saying Cathedral Films, which I thought was actually pretty cool. But
I
it
think
might be a little bit too religious.
yeah, I was gonna say
I
it's like really like Christian and really racist and
Okay. I can tell that story next time. But yeah, man. Is Alex coming?
yeah.
Why? He's not part of the band. Is he?
No,
Oh.
he's there to do a project. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
this has been.
Wait. Cathedral Films? No, yes.
We'll think about it.
We'll put it up in the poll and stuff like that.
It's
and
like
we'll link
it's
it.
like Ben. You think like we have like 1 million subscribers?
Hey, we have 10 people. They're just as the opponent as the million we'll have in the future.
I think it's time to wrap up this podcast.
I'm pointing toward the camera even though it's console.
All right.
All
This
right.
has been CAC.
This has been Bars. And this is the Cack and Bars podcast.
We'll
Thanks for listening and watching.
we have like better equipment, and we'll keep continuing to have better equipment.
And have
and,
a happy Thanksgiving. And spend time with your guys' families and stuff like that out there.
actually don't do that. That's kind of like gay.
But yeah, you know,
Just
have
kidding.
a good time.
Actually,
Please
really-
don't kill yourself because you know it's like around winter time.
It's a
good
hard
to-
knock life.
But yeah, you know, take care, guys.
See ya.
Subscribe for more. And like and share this video if you enjoy it.
God damn it, Ben. Come back and sit down.